Hey everyone, and welcome back to Best Talks, bringing you the best of business education stories and trends. My name is Rishabh Jani, and today we have an amazing guest, a New York Times best-selling author, professional speaker who's spoken in a ton of countries, and the leader on the topic of customer service, Mr. Ron Kaufman.
That's me. Nice to see you.
Pleasure having you here, sir. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, especially since I get to be interviewed by you.
Thank you. You're being too kind.
You're right.
Yeah, I know. Well, for today's interview, we want to talk. We know you touch on so many various avenues of training and helping out people. Yep. But today we want to talk about professional speaking and especially professional keynote speaking.
All right.
Customer service as a topic is something that is pretty broad in definition, and yet it's one of the lifebloods of an organization, of a corporate. Mm-hmm. So how did you decide that when you're doing professional speaking, you wanted to talk on this topic?
Well, back in 1990, I was invited by the government of Singapore and Singapore Airlines to come from the United States, where I was living, over to this small country in Asia Pacific to work on a project for 1 week. And the project was a national level concern. All the low-cost manufacturing was going to China, all the back office and the call centers were going to India, and this country needed to move up the value chain in order to be economically successful. And they realized that meant higher value services. But the educational system had trained people, don't make a mistake, get it right the first time, 6 Sigma, 0 defects, go to work in a factory. Right. Perfect in a factory environment. Bad in a customer service environment, because customers are always changing their minds. They want different things. So you have to be proactive. You got to be responsive. You got to be collaborative. You got to be creative. And that's not the same as don't make a mistake. So the country of Singapore had to re-educate the entire nation. And I was invited to be part of building a curriculum and then train the trainer and cascade it out through the entire adult working population to help uplift the quality of service in the entire country. And of course, Singapore today is known as a center for services.
Yeah. Well, amazing.